What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Diamond Deck Discussions Unfiltered. Coach Rob here. Coach Jace always with me. Right now, just want to let everybody know that is listening, and to the people who are not, you're missing out because LSU is now your Division I baseball number one seed in the nation. And to be honest with you, we don't deserve it. We don't deserve it because there's another team that does.
Ooh.
Okay, there's another team that does, and we'll get to that team. But for right now,
I'm back, bud.
we're back on the train.
I'm back with you.
We're back riding the train. I probably shouldn't, just because, hey, hell of a weekend. Hell of a weekend for me, especially. I decided that I was going to drink my weight in beer. And it was had a good time.
When did you do this? We played golf together Saturday. Like, did you just keep it going?
No. It was
Oh, you just kept rolling after?
Yeah. Old Frank the Tank down the road.
Okay.
Invited me to a shower they were throwing for somebody I didn't even know, but it told me and Victoria. Victoria didn't want to go, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go ride over there." I say ride. I walked down the street, and 4 hours later, decided to come home. Maybe to go play though.
Was it was good?
Oh, it was great. Food was. It was like like the wedding meatballs and shit.
Yeah.
So, there was that, and then Sunday, we get to, future in-laws' house, and everyone there is hungover.
Rightfully.
Everyone there is hungover. Start watching a game, and future father-in-law looks at me and goes, "Well, want a beer?" I said I shouldn't.
And it was game over from there.
I said I shouldn't, and he goes, "You can't watch baseball without a beer, right?" I said, "All right, one." And sure enough, I was good. I had one beer. But the issue was I was already kind of recovered, right?
Okay.
So like,
yeah,
it just kind of started over instead of kept going.
Yeah, that's where it gets you.
You know what I mean? Even that one just kind of threw me off. But hey, we're back on the train.
We're back.
No, I don't normally drink Miller's, but it's free. So that's the best. Best beer is free beer.
Fact.
Anyways, LSU.
Best beer is also a cold beer.
Unless it's free. I don't give a shit if it's room temp or not.
Yeah, no, I can't get on that train now. No.
It's free.
Yeah, but still, warm beer, lukewarm beer. Ugh.
I mean, but it's free.
You ever thought about the term lukewarm? Like, why Luke? Why'd it have to be lukewarm?
Some guy named Luke. I don't know.
Some guy named
like Luke
got on
You're
the
kind
internet
of warm,
one
bud.
day. It was like, this is warm. Be like, oh yeah, it's lukewarm.
I don't know.
Man.
Maybe Victoria might know. I have zero clue on why the term is lukewarm.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy to think about. Lukewarm.
Maybe Luke was warm. I don't know.
Luke was warm, man.
Yeah, but he was in the room and he was the same temperature as the room. That might be it. The room might have been like 68 degrees.
And he was very sick.
And he was also at 68 degrees.
Oof.
So
That
technically, well, like lukewarm is also known as what?
Room temp.
That's right.
Yeah. Huh.
Well, shit.
There's a rabbit hole for you to start the episode off there, Coach.
If anybody's wondering, no, we don't smoke the herbs. It'd be, well, can't even say that. Anyway, college baseball. College baseball.
Weekend 3.
Oh, that's, you know what? Remember I told you, I said, there's something I wanted to fucking say.
Restart. Let's go.
No. I told you before we even started, I was like, there's something I wanted to open with. And here it is.
Yeah.
I finally fucking realized it.
All right.
It is the state of the D1 baseball streaming app.
Oh man.
Because when I tell you, if you ever make me watch a game again with crowd noise edited out, I'm gonna hurt somebody.
Buddy, look, there was so much.
Like, dude, it's why would you not want? Like, you heard
you couldn't even hear the ball off the bat.
No,
You couldn't hear the ball at the
couldn't,
bat.
dude.
You couldn't hear the crowd. We missed arguably the play of the year with Milam and Dickinson up the middle.
Trying
The
to fix this.
yeah, you're good. The Dickinson backhand flip to Milam where he spins 360, throws a guy out at first base. We missed that entire play
So
except the flip.
we were able to see the flip and the throw, and then Milam kind of run off a little bit.
Yeah, the ball didn't get tracked, so we didn't know how close the play was at first until we had eventually got a different angle.
Yeah.
Look, it's the same rant that I had about Flow Sports last week. And I get it. I love D1 baseball. We get a lot of stats. I got D1 baseball pulled up right now. Like, we get a lot of stats from that. We get a lot of information from them. They do a great job on their website. Streaming, though, just like Flow Sports, horrible.
Oh, it's awful.
Leave it to the big boys to do it. Leave it to ESPN Plus, SEC Network Plus, ACC Network Plus, whichever one you're subscribed to. Leave it to these guys that's got
it's
millions upon millions of dollars, have the camera angles.
Well, that's
and look,
the thing. They wanted to make the millions upon millions, but you can't with a shitty broadcast like that.
You can't. And you know, the guy that runs D1 baseball got a lot of heat. And a lot from me.
Really?
There was a lot on the X feed from me calling him out. And
I get heat from you, and I don't even know about it. But so I can only imagine what you told this guy.
Dude, scroll it. No, I mean, it wasn't bad. It was just you got to get your shit together. This is unacceptable.
Yeah, but you didn't say that. You probably said, "Hey, jackass."
No. I wasn't mean. I can read you something. Would you like to know?
I would. No, I mean you don't have to. I'm just telling you.
Well, I can pull it up for you if you'd really like to know.
I don't necessarily really want to.
Okay. Well, then don't worry about it.
But it would be fun. So go ahead. If you got it pulled up.
All right. So regarding arguably the best player in the sport this year, I said, glad we missed arguably the best play of the year because D1 baseball cameras are horrendous. Please, NCAA, baseball, and NCAA, stop letting people that aren't ready to stream live stream. Leave it to ESPN Plus.
That's fair.
Okay, that was one. There's
that's fair. I'm gonna hurt a dog.
No, we're not gonna hurt. We're not gonna hurt a dog.
I'm not gonna hurt a dog.
We're just gonna close the door.
Dude, it's
been all day.
No, I tell you what, that's Amazon.
Yeah, well,
that's got to be Amazon right there. One day we'll figure it out to where, you know.
Here's the first one that I put out about D1.
Okay, go ahead. And before we start with this, we apologize for all the people listening that hear barking. Amazon's out the door currently because I ordered some new shoes.
Yeah, it's part of doing a thing at home.
Yeah.
Look, I listen to MLB Network. Steve Phillips broadcasts from his office at his house, and his dog barks sometimes. There's people walking. There's been a dog pooping in the background. Like,
absolutely.
It's just part of doing it at home. I was
watching Pat McAfee one day, and JJ Watt was on, and his dog Tex decides that he hates the mailman, and you just hear JJ Watt just yell, "Tex!" And me as a human,
it's the mailman for Steve Phillips' dog.
If JJ Watt yells at me, I'm stopping immediately what I'm doing. I can imagine being a dog and hearing that voice and be like, I'm gonna keep barking. Fuck you. Like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, no, Tex was quiet. He said, "It's a mailman, dude." So yeah. Amazon showed up to the house, and that's what happened right there. So, anyways,
the first one that I put out. So that one I just read was the second and the last. Right. I only put out two. The first one was the first game, Kansas State. I put, all right, got to be honest, at D1 Baseball, and I'm not going to say his name, the guy that owns D1 Baseball. I love the website, the streaming ... Yikes. Only hearing the announcers sucks. As we just said, we didn't hear ball off the bat.
Yeah.
Didn't hear
crowd noise.
Didn't hear crowd noise except a baby screaming at some point in the game.
That baby was not happy.
Yeah, that was not a happy baby.
I don't know if it was the same baby for, what was it, game 2 also had a baby in it?
Just that was screaming?
Yeah. It was one of the games.
Had to be an LSU fan.
I think multiple. Oh, yeah.
Had to be an LSU fan.
Yeah.
So I said, only hearing the announcer sucks. We can barely hear the ball off the bat. Plus, we missed the whole segment about the changes coming to college baseball because the music was still playing, and the feed isn't good. Now, they did a whole segment before the 6th, I think, in that game about the changes coming to baseball. We're going to a 34-man roster. You're getting 34 scholarships instead of 11.7. Now, like the whole landscape of college baseball is about to change next year. And we didn't even get to hear all of it from somebody that has the inside on it because music was still playing and his mic was turned down and you couldn't really hear it. And then the last thing I made, the last post, part of this post was make your money, I get it. But just like Flow Sports, the stream is not good and not worth paying for. I mean, that's not mean to him. That's honest. And that's just the way that it was. Like, it sucks. But, we were subscribed to him already. We didn't, technically we did pay the $34, but it was only $10 because we were already
the
subscribed.
Discount,
but
yeah.
It was just one of those things, man. Like, I get it. People got to get started somewhere. I got it. But come on. I mean, we got to be better than that was. That feed was not good. I mean, there were multiple pitches that we didn't even see. There were multiple times where there was a play at first where the infield's playing back. There's a guy on third, infield's playing back. We know he's going to score on a ball to the middle. And they show him scoring as the infielders throw into first base. We don't even get to see the out. Like, it just wasn't good work from cameramen. The feed, all of it was just not good.
Yeah, it was.
It's the same thing I said about Flow Sports last week.
It was not. Now, not good. The games were very good.
Yes.
I got to turn that off. Why didn't I do that? The games are very good, in my opinion. I think that, LSU had to come from behind twice.
Yep.
Same Houston game. We kind of expected that one. We didn't expect the late antics, or not antics, the late
push,
the late surge of energy from Sam Houston. Didn't expect that. But we also didn't expect LSU's bullpen to kind of shit the bed a little bit in that game either. Gosh. But you got to think about it. You play two tough games against K-State and Nebraska.
Yeah.
And then what do you have left pitching wise? You have Chase Shores.
Yep.
And then you have kind of a depleted bullpen, but you have guys.
I was really shocked. We didn't see Jacob Myers at all this week. Midweek, we didn't see him against DBU.
We had two midweek games this week.
Yeah.
That's my only.
But still, I mean, he's been a relief guy coming in the 8th or 9th inning or 7th, 8th, 9th, somewhere along those lines. He's come in throughout the year. We didn't even see him yet. Not DBU in the midweek, not K-State Friday.
Yeah.
Not Nebraska Saturday, not Sam Houston yesterday. It was just kind of weird, especially because we saw Rizzi multiple times this week, DBU, K-State, and Sam Houston pitching all three of those, which was odd to me.
Yeah. Zach
Cohen pitched multiple innings, DBU Wednesday, and he came in relief of Ianson Saturday, I'm pretty sure. So we see him multiple times in the weekend, but Schmitty started Monday, and he came in relief this weekend. So to not see Myers at all was kind of odd to me. I didn't, I don't really know what's going on there. We're expecting to have Gavin Guidry back this week, which is nice. That'll be a huge upgrade to the bullpen or the starting rotation during the midweek, whichever one it is. But yeah, I thought not seeing Myers, especially in the Sam Houston game, was pretty odd.
I mean, unless they plan on starting him.
I could understand not the other two games because you are talking about a guy that's kind of wild, so you don't want to give the other team momentum. But the Sam Houston game, I was like, all right, he's probably first guy out the pen here.
Well, I mean, but like I said, unless they have plans to start him either Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah.
And if they do, then it makes sense. But at least let him throw a little bit, maybe out the pen against DBU.
Yeah.
If you're going to do that. You know what I mean? Let him get a little work, which I assume he is getting work, but not in game.
Right. Yeah, he's still throwing.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm telling you. I wish I could. Hey,
D, you gotta figure it out, buddy.
Hey,
come on.
Yeah. Anyway,
you gotta figure it out here. Let's go.
Yeah. I don't understand what he's doing.
Do we want to dive into the LSU games, or want to talk about some other games first, or what?
Yeah, let's go into LSU games because that's what we're here to cover. Obviously, I'm LSU shirt on. It's dirty on the bottom of it because
You've been cooking.
Yeah, they're still on the pit. I'm monitoring them with my iPad right now.
Yeah, you got the iPad over there. It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Do your thing, bud.
Yeah, because we're using phones and this. No. So, but anyway, no. Look, this Kansas State game was electric, right? I mean, LSU puts up 2 in the third, and kind of holds them, right? And then you got a 2-run 6 from Kansas State, and then a 3-run 7th from LSU, and then a 3-run 7th from Kansas State, and then that game is just tied till okay, we go to extras. But why do we go to extras, Coach Jace? Because Josh Pearson throws the ball to Stephen Milam, and Stephen Milam turns, hesitates, and throws the ball to Luis Hernandez behind plate, catches the ball, makes a tag for the third out to end the ninth for the winning run.
Yeah.
In the ninth. It was, or the eighth. Which
no, it was the ninth. It would have been a walk-off.
Yeah, it would have been a walk-off, right?
It didn't end it because Dickinson made the dive and play at second.
Correct.
To end it.
We've had web gems all weekend in this series.
Yeah.
And what's crazy to me is the only way to watch it was you had to pay for it. Like,
it's nuts. You just mentioned a guy, and we're both got to say sorry.
Yeah, no.
Josh Pearson.
Okay, I want to look into this camera. I want to look into this camera right here. Okay, Josh Pearson. I have talked so much shit about you coming back to this team, and I want to say, I hope you forgive me because I am so sorry. I'm telling you, you might want to open that door.
Figure it out, B. We're just gonna leave it open,
dude.
I'm just gonna leave it open. He has been on one today, bro.
He's been. I don't know what it is. I'm about to give him some trazodone and knock his ass out. Anyways, Josh Pearson, I am so sorry. I am very sorry. I did not like you coming back to this team. Okay, I said multiple times, give the younger guys a shot. Why are you coming back to this team? You won't help us. Okay, let me just go correct that statement right now on the record. You are helping us a shit ton.
I don't think we ever said he wouldn't help. I think it was more along the lines of we have a lot of talent.
We did say he's the most clutch hitter.
Yes.
It probably in LSU history.
He is a very glue guy. We have been that way from day one. He is we've called him Mr. Clutch on here many of times.
Yes.
But if you look at his numbers since he's been at LSU, we had better guys preseason.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
That's it.
Okay. Obviously, a lot has changed.
Obviously, Pearson is just, Now, look, I will say your brother could probably whoop your ass in a fight because that is a big son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's a big motherfucker right there. But yeah, Josh, we're sorry. Thanks for coming back to the Tigers. Don't hold it against us. We were just specifically looking at stats from the past versus fall stats with freshmen and incoming transfers. And, said some things that now we take back. We're hoping you're in the starting lineup the rest of the year. From the boys here at Diamond Deck Discussions Unfiltered.
Okay,
we're sorry.
Okay, so I did want to ask you this because I saw in the notes that you had some possible things that could keep certain people in lineups.
Yeah.
What is
because
I have mine, your ideal not starting lineup, but starting 8 technically. I mean, we know pitching changes. Yeah. So without pitching.
Well, starting 9 DH.
Okay, so what is your starting 9? It's right. Okay, so look, let me give you mine. Right. So in left, I have Curio.
Yeah, you can.
In center, I got Stanfield.
Yeah.
And then in right, I got Pearson.
Yeah.
I said from the get go, Ashton Larson's got to be in the outfield. Got to be in the outfield. Got to be in the outfield. You need Pearson. You need Pearson out there. Plain and simple. First base, obviously Jared Jones. At second base, Daniel Dickinson. At short, I got Stephen Milam. And here's where it gets tricky because I don't know who's playing third base. At DH, I'm with you. I like give me Ethan Fry. Give him an at bat every fucking game and see how many nukes he hits.
Yeah, multiple. I mean, dude's hitting 350 right now. You got to give him multiple at bats.
Dude, I didn't realize he was 6'6". I knew he was a big old boy.
Huge.
What is Jared Jones is 6'5"?
I think he's 6'6" too. He might be 6'5", 6'6", something like that.
They're both catchers, which is wild to me.
So that's the other thing. The catchers to me have not stood out. Luis Hernandez with the arm has. I'll give him that.
Nope. See, that's where you're wrong.
With the arm.
His arm, sure, makes up for his slow ass fucking pop time.
I said arm. That's it.
I don't even know if it really makes up for his pop time.
So, look, I mean, my thing about it is The only thing that I might do different in the outfield and infield is, look, sometimes you got to adjust on the fly. All right. We know that this is just the way it is. You got to adjust on the fly. I've seen Pearson play second. You can stick him there. Can Dickinson or Milan make the move to third base? I don't know.
Can Pearson play third?
But then you have a shot. I don't know if he can play third.
You know who? I mean,
but
okay,
then
you put
him
at third. Who does that remind you of? Put him at third. Who does that remind you of?
Pearson?
Think yes. Way back. I say way back. Think last national championship team in 2009. Small. Very small. Built like Pedroia almost, but third baseman.
Come
on, you got this. You know who I'm talking about.
The way he moves does not scream third baseman to me. Okay. Neither does his arm.
Neither did Tyler Hanover, and that's who exactly I'm fucking talking about.
Yeah.
Tyler Hanover was just a body they threw at third base and was one of the best third basemen at LSU.
Okay, so if you give him a shot at third, all right, whether it works or don't work, you got to have his bat in order somewhere.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you got to have Ethan Fry in the lineup right now. And I agree, he's your certified DH, without a doubt. At this moment, he's your certified DH because Pearson's in the lineup somewhere. I'm going to stick him at second. I'm going to attempt to put Malam or Dickinson at third, even though I love the way Tanner Reeves is swinging the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Braswell, I got a note about Braswell. We'll get to him in a second. I love the way Tanner Reeves is swinging the bat. I don't really trust him at third. And you got the Cape Cod MVP, Ashton Larson, that can go to right field, or Jake Brown still out there somewhere. I mean, gosh, I don't know. I mean, the 9, to me, you got to have Pearson. You got to have Fry. What do you do at third base? I don't know. Has Ethan Fry even been working at catcher? Could we try him there and put Jared Jones got some work at third base? Could we put Jones at third and Fry at first? I mean,
I would say
out of something else.
I would say out of the 3 catchers we have, but it's really out of 2 because we still haven't seen Priester.
Yeah, Priester. I don't know what's going on with that.
He's not getting a shot.
I don't know why.
I don't know either. But it's just that's what's happening.
It just don't make sense. I've said it 1,000 times. This guy was second on the team in the fall in homer, or first in homers, second on the team batting average in the fall, and he's not even getting at bats. He's got 2 at bats all year. But or no, he's got 4 bats, 2 plate appearances all year. Like,
okay, but with Fry hitting as well as he is, and we did see Priester a little bit come into some games and not do the best defensively.
No.
You know what I mean? So,
but that's what I'm saying.
None of the catchers play third base.
None of the catchers have impressed me, and Braswell has. I love Michael Braswell.
Can you give me a beer?
But I can't.
Okay, thank you.
Braswell has been a big disappointment this year so far. Now, there's a lot of year left, and I'm not going to say that he's washed up. Put him on the bench. He's done. He'll never see another inning. I don't think that about Brazzy at all. We saw this guy in the biggest moments that we had last year in the stretch run come up super clutch. Like, I trust Braswell.
He just needs a minute. Now, he needs a minute to get hot, but you that's the thing. For him to get hot, you got to leave him in.
Yeah. Right now, I mean, look, you're talking about a guy that went 1 for 6 on the weekend. He had 2 sacrifice bunts. On the year, he's 5 of 28. That's a 179 average. He's got an on-base percentage of not even 300. I mean, his on-base percentage is only 281. He's got 6 strikeouts, only 3 walks.
He swings a lot. He's not really that patient.
And you're talking about a guy that was really good for LSU last year.
Yeah.
Is it the move to third that's got him all thrown off? You feel like you got to be more perfect at third than he was at short? Because that can play mentally like that on some players. Should it? No, in my opinion. I moved all over the field. I was first team all utility, still hit 380. Like, that shit never bothered me. So I don't understand why it bothers, like, because it never bothered me as a player, I don't understand why it bothers stars. Like they make a big deal about Aaron Judge moving to center field last year and moving back to right field this year. Why? It's the fucking outfield. Go chase the ball, catch it, and throw it. Keep the game as black and white as possible.
I don't know. Tell Jake Brown is just an outfield.
Say what?
Tell Jake Brown that it's just the outfield.
Yeah. It's a routine fly ball, though. And you knew your feet were on the dirt. Like, you wasn't banging against the wall for that fly ball.
You know as well as I do, which they also know.
Yeah.
But you know as well as I do, when you play center, right-hander, left-hander up, you got to know which way the ball's tailing. You got to know where the wind's coming. You got to know all kinds of shit.
It's different, but in the same scheme of thing, it's all the same.
It's all a fly ball. I agree.
It's all a fly ball.
But
chase it down, catch it, throw it.
But a right-hander pulls one to left field is not the exact same ball as a right-hander hitting one to right field because that ball's tailing towards the line.
Right.
Left fielder up, I mean, it's probably coming a little bit at you.
But these guys are Jake Brown's got all the making in the world.
Correct. I look, and we agreed that we'll never talk about that fly ball again.
Yeah.
It's a new season.
And Braswell's the same thing, but I've seen it. Like, I've coached it. I've tried to make kids understand that keep it plain and simple. Keep it black and white. No matter where you're at in the field. The object, sure, relays, you'll have to do a little bit of different things. Sure, I got all that technical stuff. But black and white, plain as day, see ball, hit ball when you're hitting, whether it's lead off or non-hole. See ball, catch ball when it's at you. I mean, keep it as simple as you can. Like I watched the guy today, and golf is a mental sport just like baseball. Very mental sport.
Oh yeah, I got it in my head. Okay. Saturday. After you left, I was done.
You only had 3 holes left.
I understand. And ended up playing with that dude that got paired with us.
Yeah.
And
it's just different.
Yeah.
But I watched the thing today.
I didn't call the course today.
With Tiger Woods.
Okay.
All right. He was out there with just a bunch of amateurs like you and me. And one of the guys was like, man, I hit 270. Like, I'm always fading the ball. This hole, I try to do this on it, and it don't ever work out, and da-da-da-da. And Tiger was like, okay, so what is it to the bunkers out there? And he goes, 290. He goes, all right, what is it to fly to water? It's like 230. The bunkers are on the right side. Water's on the left side. Okay, this is a righty swinging. Tiger said, you said you play a fade, right? And the guy's like, yeah. And he goes, all right, start your fade at the water and just trust it. That's all you got to do is just trust it. And sure enough, dude aims right at the water, hits a fade right in the middle of the fairway. And he goes, your fade takes the bunkers out of it. And if you aim it at the water, your fade takes the water out of it, and you're right down the middle. Just keep it as simple as you can. He said, the thing that you got to do is just trust it. And it's the same mentality all the way around. Like, just trust what you're doing. See ball, hit ball. See ball, catch ball. And it's not always that simple, but, could this change be affecting Braswell is what this comes back to. And from the looks of it is what it seems like.
He's right. He was ranked the number, it was 36, third baseman in D1 preseason.
Yeah, something like that.
Is it showing defensively? That's my question.
No.
Because if it is, so I see it when on a slow roller, like he's playing it like a fucking shortstop.
Yeah.
Which is great. You have that speed, that athleticism.
Words are hard.
At third, but also you have like the balls hit hard, right? He's used to having time to react.
Yeah.
And that's where shortstop comes in. That's where him being a shortstop comes in, to where like he's just so used to having to react to balls and not have to like really hurry up and backhand it or hurry up, get in front of it or whatever. Whereas like, and we said it before, Tommy White made 3 errors last year at third base.
Yeah.
Okay.
Super improved.
But let's be honest. How many balls were hit to his right and his left that he just said, fuck it.
Yeah, well.
And didn't go for?
Yeah, it could be.
Braswell is trying. I will give him that.
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't see it in the defense. I think the defense is still there. It's just been offensively, and it could be the change of wanting to be too perfect, right? It could be. I mean, look at what happened last year, okay? Milam didn't start for LSU. And whoever was at second, I can't remember who it was at the time that started the year at second last year.
Pearson started the year at second last year.
and then got moved to the outfield.
Right. Because remember, they were trying that. They were trying
so
that.
Who
project.
was in the outfield that got moved down? Jake Brown started the year. I know that. I think he got benched for a couple games because he didn't hustle a ball out. That might have been when the switch came to.
He didn't hustle out a double play ball.
That might have been when the switch came to put Pearson in the outfield and Malamich at second.
Who was? So when did Ashton Larson come to play? Because Milam didn't start. Didn't start the year.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So in the back of Braswell's mind, he also knows that Jay Johnson doesn't care about proven players. It's who's hot and who can win right now.
Correct.
And in the back of his mind, that could be playing a factor too.
Tanner Reeves isn't ready.
Well, Tanner Reeves has been swinging the bat. Now, is he ready for the field? No, but everything he puts in play is hard. Dude has 14.
Dude, his hands of stone.
Where's my damn
you got
notes on him?
In front of you.
Is it on this one?
Probably. Tanner Reeves?
Reeves, yeah, right here, my second point on the notes. Hasn't proven himself yet that he can play third, but the bat's working. Every swing, timing's been perfect. He's squaring everything up. He only has 14 at-bats. He's 3 of 14, but he only has 2 strikeouts in those 14 at-bats. Like, he's putting the ball in play, and it's hit hard, but everything's right at people. Like, me and my other buddy were even talking about it. He texted me, Reeves had a line out to right field, and then a line out to center field, and then a ball that got snagged at second. All of them were hit over 100 miles an hour. And he was like, dude, I love the way he swings the bat. Everything he hits is hard. It's just right at people.
Yep.
It's like, yeah, you can go 0 for 100 and hit the ball hard, and I'm still going to keep you in my lineup.
Didn't we see that? Didn't we see Priester taking reps at third in the fall?
No, I thought you said it was Jones.
Well, so Jared Jones was, but they're not pulling him off first unless Ethan Fry can play first.
That's what I'm saying.
Then here you go.
How do you stack your lineup even more?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like seriously. I mean, serious question. How do you make your lineup
but then,
deeper?
Okay, but then who do you DH right there?
You went from Larson.
He's not hitting the ball right now. Do you just DH?
Is he not? I did hit the X button.
You stupid son of a bitch.
Let me pull this back up.
So, okay. So Larson's kind of on a schneid. Like, he started kind of hot, but he's not right now. And then you get to, okay, you have Larson that could be your DH, sure. But at this point, what should you do? I say, in my opinion, if Jared Jones can play third base, and that is an option, you put Jared Jones at third, you put Ethan Fry at first, if that is an option, and then you let Braswell DH. So, and here's my reasoning. You tell him, hey, your focus is to hit. You can take reps at third, whatever. You can take reps wherever the fuck you want. I don't care. But right now, for these next, let's say 2 weeks, you're hitting.
Yeah.
You are focused on hitting, and I want your average in these next 2 weeks to be fucking 380.
Yeah.
Which is doable in college.
Oh, it is. Easily.
In college, in D1 baseball, it is doable, especially with the midweek games and everything like that. Yep. Midweek games, pad your stats.
And you can get hot anytime.
Absolutely. And then once he's good, you tell him, okay, you've proved yourself that you can hit. You've proved yourself you can hit the baseball. You've proved yourself in SEC play you can hit the baseball. You're fine. Now, put you back at third. Put Jared Jones back at first. Put Ethan Fry back at DH. Okay, and say, hey, look, we just wanted to let you know that this option is here.
Yeah.
Now don't lose this spot again.
Right.
But also tell him, hey, go play fucking baseball. Like, go enjoy yourself.
Yes.
And I think that's the part he's kind of missing right now. Is actually going and enjoying himself. So if he can get back right and he can get to where he's playing fundamental baseball, playing like he was last year, right? Which is especially towards the end of the season, he was lights out.
Dude, he was lights out.
I mean, 3 for 4 every game, 2 for
on base all the time,
2 for 4, whatever. Yeah. 2 for 3 with a walk, like whatever it takes. First pitch swinging, hit a line drive to left field for a base hit.
Yeah,
like that's Braswell baseball right there.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is.
But he needs to get back to that to be able to stay. I mean, you think about it. He transferred last year, was a starting shortstop, And now that's been taken from him. Is he pissed off about that? Or is he happy to be there? Because every time I watch Stanfield play, yes, he transferred. And yes, he might not be getting as much playing time as I thought he would get. Because, I mean, he's starting damn near every game, but he's batting 9-hole now instead of batting leadoff like he was at the beginning of the season. Right? Which, to me, 9-hole, second leadoff man, whatever.
That's fine. I mean, even with that being said about Stanfield, he is 5th on the team in at-bats.
Dude, so here's what I'm saying.
He's getting his ABs, and he's not struggling. He's 12 for 35, hitting 343.
I don't know if you've watched. You've watched, obviously. You've watched Stanfield play.
Yeah.
That motherfucker walks and is the happiest kid on the planet.
Oh, he loves being on base.
He loves
to be on base.
He loves playing baseball, loves playing the game. And, dude, that just gives me so much joy to watch a college player that gets walked and, I mean, starts clapping and they're up 8-0. Like, it's been in games where they're going to 7-run rule the team.
10-run team?
Yeah. In seven innings. In 7 innings. It's like the 6th inning, they're up 13-0.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen that to where he walks and he's pumped. Yeah. He scored a run on a routine like ground ball.
Dude loves
or
baseball.
Something like that, and was just like pumped, and they're up 5.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, like that's what gets me excited about watching Stanfield play, which is why he's in my starting.
He's a difference maker in the outfield. That dude runs down everything.
Yeah.
He's a human highlight reel waiting to happen every time he's in Stanfield. It's just true. But Larson on the other,
I'm gonna turn my smoker off.
All right, you turn it off, bud. Larson's hitting 278. He's 5 of 18 in his 10 games that he's played in. Gotten 5 starts, 1 homer, 7 RBIs, 9 total bases. I mean, and by the way, the 7 RBIs of even including the starters, Josh Pearson, Jake Brown, Stanfield, Luis Hernandez, Braswell. 7 RBIs on this team currently ranks 6th.
Yeah.
Behind Curiel at 11, Jones at 17, Dickinson at 21, Milam at 12, Josh Pearson at 8. That's it. Jake Brown has 4, Stanfield has 5.
Curiel at 11 batting leadoff, because he's batting leadoff for, I would say, over half. Is that accurate?
Right at half. Yeah.
But him leading the team.
Yeah.
He's not leading the team in RBIs, is he?
No. He's not leading the team. No. I'm just going in order of their lineup. The leader in RBIs is Daniel Dickinson.
Yeah. I figured that.
Yeah.
What does Tommy hold the record or no?
For
RBIs at LSU. I don't think so.
I feel like it was one of the guys back in the stealth days, the orange and blue stealth days. Let's see, LSU RBI.
Blake Dean, Matt Clark
record.
Those guys. I thought it might have been Tommy last year, because Tommy led D1, I think, in RBIs last year. It was either SEC or D1. I can't remember. I really can't. I wish I could. I wish my brain worked like that.
So in 2023, Tommy White had slugged at this time his 91st RBI of the season, as he became the first SEC player with 90 RBIs since South Carolina's Uron Peters had 95 RBIs in 2002.
Yeah, but that's 23.
The SEC record is actually the same LSU record, is 118. Brandon Larson, 1997.
Okay. Never mind then.
We were a little bit too young to remember those days.
Yeah. We were 2.
Yeah.
Or I was 2. You were 3.
Yeah, correct. All right. So let's get back to
you old fuck.
We kind of hit on all of the points except the last one in the LSU notes with the go-to bullpen guys, which we can talk about after we get through these 3 games. But so we hit K-State. We talked about the great play that they made in the 9th.
Yeah, just great plays all around, all game.
Yeah,
I think Curiel made a diving catch.
The worry for me in all the games are going to be 2 things. I'm going to repeat this the next 2 games that we talk about: walks and runners left on base.
Yeah.
Okay, because again,
where are you getting the Nebraska stats from? Because ESPN doesn't have them.
I went to D1 baseball to get them.
Okay.
But I got them here. I mean, look, again, a 3-game slate, just like 2 weekends ago against Omaha. All right. Or 1 weekend ago, whenever the fuck we played Omaha.
Last weekend.
I feel like it was forever by this point.
It was last weekend.
With how intense these games have been. Yeah, last weekend was a 3-game slate.
I also got a little drunky poo with that game.
Those 3-game slates, Coach, we left 30 guys on. This 3-game slate, 30 guys on base again.
Yeah.
If we find a way to score with guys on base, Jesus Christ,
we could be the next team that we're talking about.
This team is going to be ridiculous.
We could beat that team possibly in Omaha.
And I mean, look, you're doing a lot of things right. Aside from Nebraska, you're doing a lot of things right besides walking people. K-State, you had 7 walks. That's a lot.
Are you convinced to punch your ticket to Omaha?
No.
Are you convinced right now to book a room?
No, because DBU lost Friday night after we beat them. So they might not be as good as we think they are. Now I had a lot of faith in DBU last year when it came to postseason.
Well, that's the thing. They'll make the tournament. But
am
how
I
far
ready
will they
for
go?
It? I need to see when. Ask me that question again 2 weeks into SEC play.
When we got Texas at
When
Texas.
we got Texas at Texas. That is going to be a hostile environment.
That's fair.
That's going to be a hostile environment.
I wish you want to go to South Carolina. I'd love to go see.
Myrtle Beach is on fire right now.
Oh, did you see that? Yeah, I did see that.
So prayers to everybody in Myrtle Beach. We loved it when we went. Great golf space. I mean, I
hope the golf courses are okay.
Yeah,
and the people. I hope the people are okay too. But the golf courses, absolutely.
Yeah. So prayers up to everybody in South Carolina. Obviously,
those fires are no joke, dude.
Dude, it's just spread. Like I just woke up this morning. I was like, wait, it's.
She showed me last
fires
night.
In South Carolina.
We're sitting there last, and we're I don't know what the fuck I just said. We're sitting in bed last night, and she was like, "Hey, Myrtle Beach is on fire," and just like rolled over, and I was like,
"Hold on,
time out. The fuck did you just say?"
Yeah,
and she was like, "Yeah, like Myrtle Beach is on fire," and I was like, "How?"
Yeah,
like it's the crazy, East Coast. Dude. That doesn't happen on the East Coast. It happens on the West Coast with the droughts and shit.
Yeah.
Which I don't understand why the fuck they don't get rain.
It's just like here, right? The woods behind my house were on fire.
That was nuts. Never thought that would fucking happen.
Dude, it's crazy, bro.
But then you drive on the interstate, and I mean, you saw it. It's like driving on the interstate, going to the fucking airport.
Yeah.
You see like patches of fire.
Yeah, it was weird.
And you're like, what the fuck is going on now?
I don't know. It's weird.
It's nuts. But yeah, no, prayers to everybody in South Carolina. Yeah. I need to check on my homie over there. I'll tell Victoria to do that. She's fine. Anyway,
gosh.
but
if
look,
you've listened to us, you know exactly what we're talking about right now. I think.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Beaches.
Oh,
your homie. And then Victoria
was not the homie I was talking about. We can. So here's the thing with this mixer, right? I can Bluetooth my phone to it, and we can call.
Yeah, we're not doing that right now.
But I'm saying we can call the. We
still got 2 more games and a whole other team to cover, and we're already 45 minutes into this.
We can talk. We can call the dollhouse though. We can call the strip club over there.
Oh man, good times, good times.
We can. Is Peaches there?
Game 2, we get to talk about your favorite pitcher, Anthony.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. His breaking stuff is elite.
Yeah.
Okay. But the issue is you just throw breaking stuff, you're gonna get hit. His fastball is flat. It's flat. He reminds me a lot of Marcus Stroman.
It's 92, easy to hit.
Yes. Reminds me a lot of Stroman.
Yeah. At least Stroman throws a sinker.
Right.
He's like 88, but at least he's got 16 inches of downward movement.
Stroman is much better.
14 inches of downward movement.
Right. Like Stroman is much better. I will say that. But I'm just saying like the build and everything.
Yeah.
Like Ianson has so much potential. He does. But here's what I see come middle of SEC play. I see Ianson possibly moving to midweek starter, which would be disgusting.
Yes.
And then you take Chase Shores, move him to Saturday.
Yep.
And then you put William Schmidt or Cohen. Either one.
I was about to say, or Cohen. Either of them.
Either one.
Or if Connor Ware keeps having an outing like he had against DBU, he becomes Sunday guy.
Exactly.
And you get a lefty
right
for one of the games.
Yep.
Or for two of the games because we got Cade going first.
Yeah.
So you get lefty, righty, lefty.
Right.
So, yeah. Look, here's the thing about it. Anson, he didn't have his stuff, okay? The first 3 innings, we're down 5-0, and it was not looking pretty. We were on the golf course. I had the game on the speaker going. I'm like, dude, LSU might get 10-run ruled here.
That's what we thought.
Like, it is – offense couldn't do nothing.
I think I bet LSU horrible. That day.
Probably. Inson looked horrible. And then Big McDonald gets on the microphone in the third inning. He's like, if LSU's going to come back, Anthony's got to go 2 or 3 innings putting up zeros here. And he damn sure did. He got us to the now look, you take him out in the third inning, your bullpen is depleted for game 3 against Sam Houston State, which is, it's not the worst thing, but it's also not ideal. But you take him out in the third when it's 5-0, he just gives up the 5th run in the third inning. All of a sudden, you're 6 guys deep that you're using to get through this game. Instead, he bows up, goes 96 pitches, takes us through the 6th inning to where the bullpen only had to do the 7th, 8th, and 9th. And it was extremely impressive. I'll be the first one to say I agree with you. Breaking ball stuff, elite. Fastball, very flat, very easy to hit. But my goodness, when he bowed up after that 3rd inning, dude, it was like a freaking monster was on the mound. And It was awesome. As an LSU fan watching, it was awesome to see it. To see like the turn in his head was, he come off the mound in the 4th inning. He's fired up, and then all of a sudden we start putting some stuff together. You start scratching here, 1 or 2, 1 or 2, 1 or 2. All of a sudden you look at the score, it's 11-6. Tigers win.
Yeah, which was, it's just, it was crazy to watch. I watched the kind of like the back end of that game because we were playing golf.
Yeah.
And I was trying not to focus too much, but whenever you said that Nebraska went up 5-0 and we were on the back 9, I'm like, dude, this is just making my round shittier.
I think we're on 15. I think we're on a long par 5.
See, I thought we were on 11 for some reason. Like that par 3.
Yeah, maybe so. I don't remember exactly.
I do want to let you know, after y'all left, Victoria did not get up the cart. Didn't get. She was upset, very upset that y'all left.
She didn't putt no more?
Nope, didn't want to. She was upset.
I'm sorry, bud.
Don't ever fucking leave me. Don't ever fucking leave me again.
We have puppy duty.
Don't ever fucking leave me again.
Yeah. All right.
But dude, it just, you look, and then offensive leaders, Josh Pearson, and this is why we apologize. Dude. He went 4 for 5 with 2 doubles and a single.
3 doubles.
3 doubles and a single. That's what I meant. And like Steve Malam, 3 for 6 with a double, 2 RBIs. Jared Jones, 2 RBIs, 2 for 6. Stanfield, 2 for 3. This is
and 2 walks. Got on base 4 times.
Tanner Reeves, 2 for 3. Jake Brown, 1 for 4. But like Dickinson didn't have the game. He went 1 for 4. But he still, like, he got a hit. Like, it just, and it was a double. Like, dude, like, this is insane. Like, Ianson goes 6, allowed 7 hits, 5 earned, right? But that was all in the fucking, in the first 3 innings?
Yeah.
And then he had 1 walk. That's what impresses me. He throws strikes, but that's the thing, he leaves it up.
Yep.
And so I had the same issue with William Schmidt. His fastball, he leaves up. All his pitches, he leaves up.
Yep.
He did that in high school. And at Catholic High, you can do that because you have defense to back you up, and you're probably not playing D1 caliber fucking teams.
Right.
Right? Ianson, you see San Diego. You're not playing the same caliber teams that you played that you played this weekend.
Right. Yeah.
You're not.
No. You're 100% correct.
So yes, he had 7 strikeouts, which is very fucking impressive. Allowed 1 double, no triples, no home runs. That's what I like to see. The 1 walk and the no home runs.
And only 1 extra base hit with the double.
Right.
That's
it.
They put stuff in play, but you limit it to singles. You find a way out of innings. That's how you win baseball games.
If you need me to throw any beers yours away, I spilled a little bit.
Oh boy. Yeah, sometimes it's like that. All right, let's get to again with this one. Look, game 1 we left 9 on base. Game 2 we left 11 on base. Only 8 strikeouts in the game.
So here's what I want to look at, the stats that I would like to look at, which I wish I could. If I could watch every single game and keep a book, that's what I want to look at. I don't want to look at these bullshit stats. I don't want to look at anything else. I want to look at my book, because in my book, I would put who was the one that got out. Who was the one that got out with bases loaded?
Well, it says that. On the stats, it says who
game
left
cast,
them on
yeah,
base.
I agree. But again, ESPN doesn't show that.
Yeah, for this game.
You have to watch the play-by-play.
Yeah.
And so that's why, I want to start keeping a book. I do. But I don't do this full time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I did this full time, 100% I'm keeping a book.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
But
you got it for a minute.
Yeah, that's fine. You're going to pee. But the reason why I want to keep a book and know who left on base is to know, okay, who could be replacing this lineup. That's plain and simple. If Braswell's the guy that's getting out with bases loaded or 2 on or whatever, okay, we need to find something else, right? If it's Jared Jones, you're not taking him out of the lineup, but maybe you put him in a DH role and maybe somebody else play first, and just let him pull an Ohtani and just focus on nothing but hitting. It's just the another issue for Ianson with me right here: 6 innings, 96 pitches. That's something that I don't like. You have that guy from Rhode Island that threw 119 pitches in 10 innings, which is essentially 11.9 pitches per inning, and that's 12. That's really 12 pitches per inning. The guy from Rhode Island that went 10.
Yeah.
Right. So that right there is, I'm talking about, so you look at Ianson, right? 6 innings, 96 pitches.
Yep.
And that's what I'm saying. Those 7 hits he allowed, and when he's leaving his fastball a little up, he's trying to locate his breaking stuff a little bit more, and it's not really they're taking it.
Yeah,
they're taking those pitches. So if you can locate your fastball down, get a little bit more swings and misses, and a little bit more swings and ground balls that we can actually field and fucking throw guys out, your pitch count goes way down. Same thing with William Schmidt. If he can locate his fastball a little bit down, maybe at the knees, even, you get a lot more ground balls.
Yeah.
And so, teach him to, Wes Johnson, rest his soul. He's not there anymore.
Not rest his soul. I mean, he's not dead.
Oh, he's dead to us. It's fine. He's at Georgia.
Oh,
and speaking of Georgia, they keep winning me my bets. But Florida, fuck you. You lost to Miami.
For you Saturday,
dude. Sunday, 13-7. They lost.
Yeah, I didn't
to Miami.
I had won 2 of my 3 bets on Saturday.
I got a 2 leg tonight, but none of the games are fucking watchable. So
yeah.
I'm just gonna let it ride and just call it a day.
No, you gotta do what you gotta do.
But this Ianson, I mean, look, I'd say you just switch him and Chase Shores.
Yeah, no, I agree.
You got to.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
But the only reason I do agree with him on Saturday is because you have more bullpen help. But also, if you threw Chase Shores on Saturday, you might have more bullpen saved to be able to help him on Sunday.
Yeah, you could.
So it's a you don't know, right?
Yeah,
you don't know until you do it.
Yep.
And it's a little tough. But dude, this Sunday game though, man, we almost blew it. I will say, you put up 7 in the second. They put up 2. You put up 2 more. They put up 1. You put up 2 more. And all of a sudden, it's 11-3 game. And then they go 1. And then they go 4. And you go 1. And that's the end of the game.
Yeah, look, it's that game for me was all about the bullpen. The bullpen was not good. Okay, it started with Cade Woods and Cooper Williams. They went 2/3 of an inning between the 2 of them. 2/3 of an inning, they faced 7 batters, 3 walks, no strikeouts, 4 earned runs between the 2 of them. You didn't even get through an inning with 2 pitchers. All right, that's not good. It's not good at all. Cooper Williams did not have a good game against DBU. He came in, threw 2 pitches, hit 2 guys, was taken out. Comes in this game along with Cade Woods. They go 2/3 of an inning. It just wasn't good. It's not the bullpen that we need. And, as deep as you are between Cade Woods and Cooper Williams, you're really working yourself into being midweek bullpen guys and not guys that can be counted on and relied on when it counts the most on a Friday night. When you get that Thursday night game against Tennessee and you up 7-6 going to the 8th, and you got to have somebody to shut down guys. Guess who they're going to? They're going to go to Evans, and they're going to go to Rizzi, and they're going to go to Schmidt, and they're going to go to Cowan. I think, personally, my last note here with LSU, since I'm talking about the bullpen, I think Jay Johnson has established his number 1 A guys out of the bullpen. It's Rizzi, Cowan, Evans, DJ Premu, and
well, Primo was the one that plunked 2 guys in a row.
He did.
So, but like a midweek Primo is insane.
But I still think he's one of their.
I think
go-tos.
it's Primo.
What did I say?
I don't know.
Primo? What did I say?
I think I said Primo, but I meant Primo. I don't fucking know.
It's DJ Primo.
Anyway, DJ's a good guy.
But I think your A guys in the bullpen, Rizzi, Cowan, Evans, obviously, DJ and Schmidt when Schmidt doesn't start, right?
Yeah.
That's your what is that? 5. That's your 5 go-to guys. Your B guys become Newt, Benj, Myers, Ware when he's not pitching, when he's not starting. That's your B guys. The rest have not proven themselves to be in that A or B group.
Who's the dude? Oh fuck! I think you put it in here. Cooper. Is it Cooper?
Cooper Williams.
Yes, Cooper Williams.
That's what I just talked about.
He's not good.
So he came in against DBU. He threw 2 pitches, hit 2 guys, got taken out. He came in with Cade Woods. Him and Cade Woods in this lone inning that they pitched combined for 2 outs. They faced 7 batters.
Cooper Williams was the one that got him. 2 outs.
Yeah. They faced 7 batters, had 3 walks and 4 earned runs.
And a total of 31 pitches between the 2 of them.
Yeah. You didn't have 1 full inning between 2 guys. That's not good.
Yeah. And then Benj comes in.
Against Sam Houston State. Do this shit against Tennessee, you're getting your ass beat.
Absolutely.
I
can't wait. I really can't wait to get to them.
Do it against Mississippi State, you're getting your ass beat.
Yeah.
If Texas A&M gets back on the right track, you're getting your ass beat.
Yep.
You can't. These 2 guys, unless something dramatically changes, like a Josh Pearson type change here, you're going to find yourself in midweek roles, and that's it.
Yeah.
You're not getting in there on Friday or Saturday. You might get in Sunday if we just wore the bullpen and we got a 2-0 lead on the weekend, and it's just kind of like, hey, fuck it. If we lose 1, we still took the series, so it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, can you prove yourself now?
Kind
of deal. But
it's crazy.
You can't have this against Sam Houston State. You can't have it. That's unacceptable when you're pitching for LSU. Can't have that.
Correct. Especially against Sam Houston State.
Yeah.
Kansas State would have fully took advantage of it. Nebraska would have maybe took advantage of it. You're lucky.
DBU, we got lucky they didn't take advantage of the 2 hit by batters, and we covered a DBU game.
Right, and DBU might not be what we thought.
Yeah.
Right. But I mean, in years past, you got to think about it. Like DBU's made the tournament. Like DBU's no slouch.
Yeah.
And the thing is, though, neither was Sam Houston State.
No, they're really sneaky good.
Yes.
But this is a team that had 25-man turnover on their roster. It's not like this is a team that's been together. 25 different guys put on Sam Houston uniform this year. So shout out to their coach. I don't know his name. I could pull it up if I want to, but shout out to their coach. He's done a great job.
Yeah.
Great job.
I'm in love with old Danny Dix, dude.
Man, gosh, what a stud.
Absolutely.
So look, I mean, the thing about it is, in this game against Sam Houston State, here's the unacceptable part. You had 6 total strikeouts. You had 10 total walks. Not acceptable.
No.
That can't happen. And you left 10 guys on base. Luckily, we played Sam Houston State. You do this against Tennessee, you're getting beat.
Yep.
Plain and simple.
Plain and simple.
After Williams and Woods gets the 2 outs, You turn to finish off the game. You go Connor Bench, DJ, Riz, and Newt, who go 3 1/3 combined, 4 walks, only 1 strikeout between all 4 of them, which is kind of surprising. 14 batters faced and no runs. Jay Johnson gave that group of 4 the magic moment at the end of the game.
Yeah,
it's like
I love how he does that though.
Yeah,
he it's an incentive almost to play well, which I don't think they need that, but the incentive to play well is to win the national championship, right? But it's obviously baseball is inning by inning, game by game. Like it's not just you don't look at the whole season as a whole. You look at how they did this game, that game, that game. Like, so I enjoy how Jay Johnson does that. He puts a little bit of spark into it. And I would assume all coaches do something of the sort.
Yeah.
But Jay really puts emphasis on it.
Yep.
But if you want to start talking about you're not done with LSU?
No, I got 2 more points to make.
Okay.
So on the weekend,
I just know I got to grab something off smoker.
Okay, and I can talk about real quick.
Yeah, somebody's hungry.
Yeah. On the weekend, you got 19 total walks and only 29 strikeouts on the weekend. 30 guys left on base, as I said. Josh Pearson won MVP. Coach, he won MVP because he went 6 for 9 at the plate, 667 average.
Very impressive.
Very impressive. On base, 10 out of 13 times for a 769 on base percentage.
Fair.
2 RBIs. He scored 7 times out of the 10 he was on base. That's why Josh Pearson won MVP. That's why he's hitting like 400 right now or 350 or whatever.
And that's why I've apologized.
That's why we've apologized, because our foot's been stuck in our mouth now, and it's a great thing. I'd rather be wrong than be right.
Correct.
In
Absolutely.
this situation,
yeah,
I'll take wrong all day.
But here's the issue, though. If we're right, there's multiple people on the bench that could
that's still ready to step in and do their thing.
Right, exactly. So, yeah.
I'm going to kind of finish out with LSU here because we had 6 guys on the all Frisco tournament team.
Yeah, I did see that.
Jared Jones, Stephen Milam, Daniel Dickinson, Chris Stanfield, pitcher Cade Anderson. He was the only pitcher, and MVP Josh Pearson. You need to go get that?
Yeah, I do.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
I got you.
All right, I'm going to go grab something.
Yeah, go ahead. I got it from here. 6 guys named to the all-tournament team. Congratulations to our Tigers for that. Pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. The thing about where we're at with LSU is the Daniel Dickinson situation. We found a guy to hit behind Jared Jones. All right. Jared Jones got walked however many times this year, twice in one game, and Dickinson, after him getting walked, has 6 total RBIs. I mean, you have a guy there that is an absolute star. We talked about how much Jay loves him. We talked about how Jay told him to wear 14 because he reminds him of Pete Rose. We got another story that just came out this weekend about the conversation that they had. It was 45 minutes long in the Cape Cod, where Jay Johnson was getting mosquito bites, walking around the woods, talking to him. And he comes out and Jay Johnson says, our program needed a Danny Dickinson. We needed this kind of guy that plays with this heart, plays with this attitude, has this fire, has this aggression about him, has this love for baseball. That's Daniel Dickinson to a T. Jay Johnson didn't ask him to wear 14 for no reason. He asked him to wear 14 because when he watched him play baseball, it reminded him of the greatest ever in Pete Rose, who's up for reinstatement right now. Hopefully he can get reinstated, get into the game. But that's with Danny Dickinson here. I want to talk about a guy nobody's talking about. He's from Eastern Tennessee State University, ETSU. His name is Grant Gallagher. He's a 5'10" infielder, 175 pounds. This guy seems to lead the league in just about everything right now. What's wrong?
My beer's on the other side of the table. Yeah, I'm going to grab it. But you don't have to. Oh, I appreciate it, but thank you.
This guy leads the league in just about everything. All right. He is an absolute animal. This dude is hitting 455 in 11 games. He has 9 homers, which leads the country. 455 is like, I don't know, somewhere in the 40s, just because some teams haven't played as many games. So it's kind of a skewed number here. But this dude is a monster. He's got 13 RBIs, 15 hits, 20 runs scored. All this is like very top of the league across Division I. And nobody's talking about them, okay? This team is 9-2 on the backs of 5'10", 175-pound junior Grant Gallagher at Eastern Tennessee State. Like, this dude is a fucking animal to watch play baseball.
Well, I'm glad you said Tennessee, Coach.
Yeah, well, we're about to talk about a different Tennessee because these boys are different.
Okay, and everybody's probably going to hate us, probably going to make fun of us. Why are you talking about this team? Look, reigning, defending, shout out to Paul Heyman. You're reigning, defending, undisputed national champions,
heavyweight champion of the world.
Yes. The Tennessee Volunteers have been destroying teams, and I am nervous because we play Tennessee at home this year, I will say, but we could get fucking swept. And look, they're going to be close games. They're going to be great games. Okay, but let me tell you this. I understand that beginning of the season, nobody really plays anybody, whatever. I don't think Tennessee's played in a little round robin.
They did this weekend. They went 3-0 versus OK State, Rice, and Arizona.
Okay, see, Oklahoma State is number 16.
Yeah.
Right? Rice, no slouch. Well, they used to be. Rice used to be really good.
I think they beat A&M this weekend.
That's a huge fucking possibility.
I think. I don't know. They
well,
beat
if
somebody.
they played in this little thing,
then no.
No.
You're right.
Right? But so here you go, right? So out of the 11 games that Tennessee has played, they've gone 7 innings 5 times. All right?
Yeah.
Their first 3 games at home, 7-7-7. 15-0, 18-1, 13-1. Okay? So in their first 3 games, they allowed 2 and scored fucking what's 28 plus 18, 46? Quick math?
Sure.
Yeah, 46. I believe my math is right. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe my math is right. The next game, UNC Asheville. That's game number 4 of the season. 29-4.
Yeah.
In 7 innings. So far, in 4 games this season, the first 4 games this season, they have not played a 9-inning game. Have not scored less than 10. Then you go Sanford.
Yeah.
Sanford 5-1 win. Sanford 7-3 win. Oh, what is this? It's game 3. It's 11-1 and 7. Okay. North Alabama 7-5. Gave them a run for their money. That's fine. Oklahoma State 5-2. Rice 13-3.
Rice did in fact not beat A&M.
Okay, that's what I said. And then Arizona, who's also ranked, 5-1.
Dude, they're throttling teams.
They are destroying teams, and then they have Radford, Xavier, midweek games, and then they have St. Bonaventure, who the fuck that is. Mm-hmm. All right, then you got West Georgia, and then here we go, weekend 1 of SEC play.
Who they got?
Florida.
Oh, at or home?
Home.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Florida in Knoxville.
You want to go see 11? Take a trip up chat and go to Knoxville?
What weekend is this? March 14th? The show comes out.
Show does come out.
Show does come out. Well, unless we can bring our PlayStation. Or I can bring my Xbox, you bring your PlayStation. Then I'm so down.
We could.
I'm so down.
Dude, look, this team is unbelievable. All right, top to bottom, everywhere they go, they got 7 guys hitting 308 or better.
Yeah.
And 2 guys hitting where do I have it? I got it right here somewhere. 2 guys hitting 486 and 462. Like, this team is absolutely stacked, and it starts with their number 1. Okay, Liam Doyle, Ole Miss transferred. This dude is an absolute animal. All right, he got 13 outs versus OK State in that start. 9 of them were strikeouts. Okay, this dude is a monster. On the year, he's got 14 2/3 innings, 34 strikeouts, which is first nationally. is where that ranks.
Okay.
He's tallied a total of 44 outs. 34 of them have been strikeouts. 10 aren't. 10 out of 44 are not strikeouts. Very impressive. And on top of that, he's only allowed 3 walks.
Hey, bud, I'm out. I'm out with going to C11.
Okay.
Friday night tickets. General admission, $53.66. The next cheapest ticket, $178.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I'm out.
Yeah, no, I was mostly joking about that anyway.
No. I mean, I understand
I'm in,
completely.
but I'm out.
Yeah.
Are you in or are you out? Actually, you're already in.
Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit. You know what I mean? Like,
but look, this dude, Liam Doyle, is 2-0. He's got a .61 ERA on the year. His opponent batting average, 130. Dude is an absolute stud on the mound. Then they got this guy named Nate Snead, who's clearly their number 2, even though he's not their Saturday guy, technically. He's their number 2. He can start, he can relief, he can close. He's up for a relief pitcher of the year. He was the preseason pick to be the relief pitcher of the year. This dude is versatile. He's appeared in 4 games, has 1 start. Over the 12 innings he's pitched so far, he's 1-0 with a .75 ERA, opponent batting average of 171.
Dude, their team ERA is a 1.82.
The team ERA is a 1.82.
Their opponent's ERA is a 11.7.
Yeah, I got right here where they rank nationally versus where they rank in SEC. It's ridiculous. They got this other guy. His name is Marcus Phillips. He's thrown 13 1/3 innings over 3 games. He's 0-0. He don't have a win or a loss in these 3 starts. But he's got an ERA of 1.35 and an opponent batting average of 146. How he doesn't have a win or a loss, I'm not sure. Maybe he's thrown 4 1/3, 4 2/3 or something.
Who's this
I don't
guy?
know. Marcus Phillips.
Marcus Phillips has thrown 13 1/3.
Yeah. But it's 3 starts.
Oh, yeah.
So how he doesn't have a win, I'm not sure. And then they have 3 guys, or I'm sorry, all 3 of those guys I just named. Marcus Phillips, Nate Snead, Liam Doyle have combined in 7 games pitched, 40 total innings, only 20 hits allowed, 4 earned runs allowed, 66 strikeouts to 13 walks. As an entire staff, all right, entire staff, 1.2 ERA leads the SEC.
You know what's crazy? They've made 10 errors all season.
Yeah, they don't make errors. They get the out.
But
under 1 a game.
To me, 10 is a lot.
Well, it depends on who's coming from. LSU's right up there with them with that, though. Mm-hmm.
Man. And see, you also got to think into effect, like, what positions are these guys? Because if a guy making 2 errors, if those are catchers.
And is he getting ruled a wild pitch? That should have been a pass ball.
Right, correct. Well, it'd be the other way around. Getting ruled a pass ball that should be a wild pitch.
There you go.
Yeah. I don't know these things because I don't necessarily watch. But when I tell you, man, this is where like multi-view would come into play. I would have every Tennessee game on and every LSU game on.
100%.
And those would be really the only 2 teams I'd fucking watch.
Yeah.
I'd watch baseball. Georgia. I'd watch baseball until then.
And I'd watch Alabama. Because believe it or not, Alabama's first in a lot of these stats in the SEC.
Which is
Tennessee's second.
Nuts. We got them at home this year. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah. But, dude, Alabama's really good. So, Tennessee, just to keep going where they're at with the entire staff, they're 11-0, obviously. 144 strikeouts, 3rd in the SEC. To only 29 walks, 2nd fewest in the SEC. 29 walks. All right. Their opponent batting average is the first in the SEC. It's first nationally at 166. As a staff, not just the starters, not just relievers.
Alabama at home. Sorry.
Yeah. Entire staff. SEC leading 49 strikeouts looking. So they're not just striking dudes out. They're keeping the bat on the shoulder.
Hey, did I tell you I met an SEC umpire?
Yeah.
Okay, so he is umpiring a game. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
You're good.
Yeah, okay.
It's cool that you met one.
So he's umpiring LSU at Oklahoma.
Oh, really?
Yes. He umpired LSU
Can you get his tickets?
versus Omaha. I don't know if he can get his tickets, but we can go drink with him afterwards. Very cool guy. Very cool guy. We can talk to the whole, because so I asked him about replay.
Yeah.
And how many angles they have versus how many angles we see. We see 6, they have 12. And the only reason
should be.
Well, I asked him because they get the shit wrong.
Yeah.
Half the time. So I was like, how the fuck does this work out? He's a good dude though. Very good dude. Loves to just sit there and just bullshit.
Yeah. I bet.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just saying that's an option if we want to go to Norman, Oklahoma at the beginning of April.
All right.
I may or may not have a job by that time.
And you'll be setting up for a honeymoon, so probably not the right time to go.
Oh, well, we leave on the 6th, which is that Sunday. LSU plays Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We can go to Thursday and Friday game, come back Saturday.
So you're going to take 3 more days off to already be taking the whole week off?
I mean, fuck it, dude.
Oh, you got it like that? Oh, okay.
Well, right now, we got a chance to work overtime right now.
Yeah.
So I can work it, and we can just fucking roll.
Yeah.
Airbnb, not too far. Anyway, Tennessee baseball is elite.
Yeah. Pitching staff's dominant.
And I'm scared.
And get to the offense real quick.
Yeah.
One point about the offense. We'll run through it. I already said 7 guys hitting over 308, including the 2 that's at 4 whatever and 4 whatever. They, as a team, they are second in the SEC hitting 339 with an on-base percentage of 485, also second in the SEC. They lead the SEC in homers with 31, second in the country at 31, and they slug 664.
Tony V got them boys right.
Yeah, second in runs scored at 128 and RBIs at 114, and their 78 strikeouts on the year is 4th fewest in the SEC. And it's all led by this guy named Gavin.
Tony Vitello.
There must be something in the name Gavin, because I just covered Gavin Gallagher, and now I got Gavin Killian to cover.
Yes.
Gavin Killian in the SEC is first in batting average, slugging percentage, on-base percentage, runs scored, and total bases. He is second in triples and homers. Nationally ranked, he is 18th in batting average, which is, again, skewed numbers. They got a couple guys ahead of him that's played 3 games, 7 games, 8 games. If you take those out that haven't played all 11 or 12, like he has, he ranks 11th. Slugging percentage nationally, 2nd. On-base percentage nationally, 10th. Runs scored nationally, 6th. Total bases nationally, 1st. Triples, 2nd. Homers nationally, 3rd. This dude is an absolute animal. Also, he's the one that's hitting 486. This team is
scary.
Dangerous.
This is scary. Okay.
This team is dangerous. This team is good. Tony V, as you said, got these boys rolling, and he's got them right. He's got a team of dogs.
Yes.
Now, this is not to say that Jay don't, because Jay got a team of dogs.
He does. Speaking of dogs, can you give me a beer?
And they've been really good.
No, I know.
For a while.
I know. They've been very good. Obviously, reigning, defending, undisputed national champions. Shout out Paul Heyman.
I'm talking about your dogs have been very good for the last.
Oh, they're chilling out. They got it all at their system. They're fine.
Yeah. But, dude, this is a team here. I mean, like you said, it's hard to watch both, right? Unless you got laptops, TVs, phones going, like, to watch both. Because typically,
I sent you a video.
It was awesome.
I sent you a video. I had a game on the laptop. I had a game on the iPad, and then I had a game on the TV up here. And while I was doing that, I was thinking, that TV right there was not expensive. TV and mount was like $150.
Yeah, those small. So what is that? 42?
43.
So 43s are not. They're like 125. But
we could put one on this wall as well.
If we want to put TVs,
because there's an outlet right here, and we can have TV there, and be watching 2 games at once. You know, I'm just saying.
I mean, I'm not saying, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. Now, if we could somehow, some way create a ESPN Plus account with our email to be able to watch 4 games, because you can only watch 2 games,
right,
with 1 login on ESPN Plus.
Yeah.
Now, I could have game on iPad, game on that TV, game on this TV.
You get a game, and you get a game, and
right? Exactly. We'll be the Oprah of college baseball.
Yeah. Look, all in all, it was a great weekend of baseball. Clemson, South Carolina, phenomenal. I saw some of the highlights of that. The rivalry, first inning, dude from Clemson strikes out former teammate to end the inning, and they stare at each other walking off the field. I mean, the tensions were high. The tensions were fantastic. Look, I will say to the end of time, there's nothing like postseason baseball when you're talking MLB and college. All right. The fan interaction that you get, the into it that they are for all 9 innings, there's nothing like it. All right. Not NBA championship, not Super Bowl. There's nothing like baseball in the postseason.
Correct.
And when you're talking about good teams facing each other week 3 of the college baseball season, Clemson, South Carolina, especially with the portal now where former teammates are leaving and you're going to face them early, tensions are high. The game is intense from the first pitch. You can feel the two teams. Like watching through the TV, you can feel the two teams. I saw the highlight, and I'm like on the edge of my seat, like, oh, shit, what's about to happen? What's about to happen? Because the intensity of the game was – the intensity of the highlight reel was just like that.
Yeah.
And, I love college football. Not a big fan of NFL. Basketball's kind of out of the round. I used to be a huge NBA fan. It's kind of faded for me, but
yeah, LeBron's like the GOAT, so it's fine.
Those things never got to me like baseball has. And, it's because I'm a baseball guy at heart, obviously, but the intensity of just watching a game.
Yeah.
I mean, Bron versus Steph in 3 straight finals, like that was some intense shit.
Yeah.
But it wasn't Clemson versus South Carolina game weekend 3 of the regular season.
Yep.
It just wasn't. And I didn't even watch the game. I watched the highlight. And I'm still for the 45-second highlight, I'm like, oh my God, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Because it's just like that. And when you love something with the passion that we love it, you get into it like that.
Yeah.
So, dude, I tell you, it's hilarious because I mean, you got that kind of intensity. You got some funny shit. I don't know if you saw Florida Gulf Coast early against Georgia. They were up 5-0 going to the 6th. Florida Gulf Coast.
Yeah, and I was fucking pissed about that. That was Friday because I came home.
It was Friday's game.
I bet Georgia and Arkansas, and they were both down by like fucking 10.
So look, I gotta tell you what happened here. So Florida Gulf Coast gets on X,
Twitter,
and post they supposed to be SEC, all capitalized, 2 question marks, #wings up. And it's a picture of their guy striking out to end their pitcher striking out Georgia to end the 5th.
Right.
Well, Georgia ends up winning that game 10-9.
Yeah.
Well, Florida Gulf Coast Twitter page post, we have relieved the admin of their duties. 2 more opportunities tomorrow. You get that aspect of baseball too. And it's hilarious. Like, obviously those guys girls were not fired.
Right.
But you get that funny shit like that right after the game.
College baseball is goated. I don't care what anybody says.
I agree. This is the best.
College baseball is the best time of the year.
Yep.
It's right up there with Christmas. Like, Christmas, you got, the most wonderful time of the year. I'm not going to sing it because I'm not a singer. I can get Victoria in here. She can sing it. But college baseball is up there. And some people don't understand the phenomenon. But it's, why? It's because those people don't live in an SEC state.
Right. And, it's something that you just live and breathe doing and loving. I mean, look, something that I don't think we've ever seen in college baseball. And I'm going to keep harping on Clemson, South Carolina here because it was so good. This is how good it was.
Yeah. I was a little bit pissed off that you told me to bet South Carolina.
Hey, it was a
hell of a game, but everyone knows who's winning that game.
I only bet the Friday game. That was it. I wasn't betting the rest.
No, I wasn't betting the rest. I didn't touch that game the rest of the game.
I think if South Carolina's only chance was Friday. Yeah. If they didn't win Friday, they were out of it. And they were 2 foot away from game tying, top of the 9th home run from Petrie.
Well,
but they lost. But it's something that we never see in college baseball. Do you know who was in the Clemson dugout for that game? head football coach Dabo Swinney.
Was he really?
They put him on the mic. Like, you know how they do the coaches interview?
Post game or like during the game interviews and shit that we hate?
Second and third innings and stuff, or like when the game, you got to be more focused than anything.
It's fucking Dabo.
Dude, Dabo's on the call.
What? So and why is that game so early in the season?
He goes, hey, let's get a punchy here. Let's get a punch out here. And boom, strike 3. And Dabo goes nuts on the headset. Like, it's like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Turns around, he's like dapping up the whole team. Dude, a college football coach is that involved in this game because he knows this is an in-state rivalry that has the intensity.
Which is, again, my question. Why the fuck is it so early this season?
Because you have to get these games out before conference play starts. Clemson's not in SEC.
But make it almost like...
And this is not midweek worthy here. This is weekend worthy.
I understand, but make it almost like... I don't know how football season does it, right? So you got...
Or later in the year, you like take a week off.
Yeah, it's like a week off where you play fucking Tulsa, which Tulsa spelled backwards is what? What is Tulsa spelled backwards?
Oh.
A slut.
Oh, see, I was thinking like ass loot or something.
No, it's ASLUT.
I couldn't wait to see. When you ask me a question like that, I can't help but laugh to see what comes out of
what is this? Mouth. What is the slut backwards?
Tulsa.
No, $100. Jesus Christ. Probably more than that in today's age. It's
inflation.
Yeah, inflation. Oh.
Yeah.
Which it could be really inflation if it's a doll, and you got to blow it up.
Yeah. Yeah, that.
I'm so glad we do this.
Yeah. So, dude, but just the intensity of the game and see, I wouldn't mind NCAA baseball taking a page out of college football's playbook and doing a true rivalry week.
Yes.
Like,
so that's what I'm saying.
It doesn't have to be the
last series of the season.
It don't even have to be last.
That's how football does it.
I know, but do it. Don't copy football exactly. Do it fourth week.
No, football's worked. Copy it. Football works. That last week of the season, everybody fucking tunes in.
Yeah.
You also have rivalries like throughout. I know, yeah. Close that door because Diesel found a fucking squeaky toy. Jesus Christ!
They probably can't hear it, but we can.
It's ridiculous. I'm gonna have a stern talking to that young man. He's about to be 6, and
he was a good boy. He's a good boy.
Yeah, I guarantee he heard you say that just now, and he's about to bust in this bitch.
He was a good boy. All right,
but I'm saying even how LSU Alabama is mid season.
Yeah.
Right, like November 11th or 16th, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Right. Do something like that.
That's what I'm saying. Take it mid-season. So get 4 weeks through SEC play.
But baseball is different, though, right? I feel like you can't have the same team. Like you can't have the Red River rivalry.
It's not. I feel like
because they probably play each other because they're both in SEC now.
I think our baseball rivalry currently is Tennessee.
Bella's scratching.
My camera is going nuts right now.
It's fine. Bella's scratching. Hey, that's enough. So
now I'm back.
Yeah, you're good. But like LSU,
I feel like it's Tennessee right now.
Yes, and then like Clemson, South Carolina,
Texas, and Texas A&M.
Correct.
State.
Yes. Oh, buddy.
Like, give us that all day.
Give us that every year.
Keep us Ole Miss, Alabama,
which I think they might have that this year. I don't know. I hadn't looked at their schedule, but they might have that. Fuck it, Texas State. I still watch clips. Yes, dude, striking out the last batter of the game from Texas State and goes here to Texas dugout.
Yeah.
Here and then down.
He flexed his hand so hard, my forearm tightened up.
Yes. Yes.
Through the TV watching
I tore my hamstring while he was doing that. Yeah. That's how bad he did that, dude. And when I saw that, I was like, okay, like this is
it.
This is it.
Yeah.
Could you imagine like the fucking, I don't know, like the Red Sox, right? Striking out a guy to end the game of the Yankees and looking at the dugout and being like, fucking NY down, whatever the hell they do.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just looked at Aaron Judge and just flipped him off. Like
looking at dugout, looking at New York, the song they play up all the wins. Like, do something like that. But dude,
I don't know.
I
told you he heard you.
No, it's been too long.
Okay.
But it could even be
it's
like
delayed.
UL. right? Like we got a huge issue with the Cajuns. I mean, with ULL
really
right
Nichols.
now.
Nichols too.
Yeah, but ULL more because they like to talk a lot of shit.
Well,
we had
UL,
the Cajunomics guy was from UL. He shut the whole thing down. Like that's a big fucking bang right now.
Well, so with UL though, like I feel like it has to be a little bit of a competition, and UL normally is. I will give him that.
Put us in a 3-game weekend. UL, ULM, and Nichols. Like let's go a 3-game weekend.
No, I still think we need to put our rivalry week another SEC game, and it'd be us against Tennessee.
So yeah,
especially being number 1 and number 2.
Yeah, that's prime time.
That's got to be.
That's prime time. ESPN.
If all 3 of those games are not fucking televised, I'm not going to be happy.
If they're all SEC Network, yeah, it's going to be a very disappointing day.
Well, no, SEC Network I'm okay with.
No, I want primetime ESPN on national television for the world to see. And I don't think they are.
I don't know. I hadn't looked at it.
I think one is, but I don't think all of them are.
So Tennessee should have it. I'm looking at their schedule right now. So whenever we go to LSU, where's that? It's here. Oh, so SEC Plus, ESPNU is game 2, and SEC Network is game 3.
Man,
SEC Plus is the Friday night game, which is the one we want to fucking see.
Yeah.
Anyways,
that sucks.
Look, college baseball is elite. It is live. It is everything we want it to be.
No, for sure.
And we wouldn't have it any other way. So, with that being said, go ahead and take us out, Coach.
All right. Yep. We're happy, man. Our Tigers went 4-0 on the week, total week, 3-0 against some quality teams. So, we, for the most part, are happy with what we saw. Bullpen needs to get a little bit better, but for the most part, we are very glad to be wrong about you, Josh Pearson. Thank you for proving us wrong. We appreciate that a lot. So, look, we'll take it on the chin. When we're wrong, we're not afraid to admit when we're wrong. And when we're right, we're not afraid to admit when we're right. So we're wrong about this one as of right now. And I hope we continue to be wrong about it for the rest of the year. Because Josh Pearson has been Mr. Clutch for 4 years. He's continued to be that guy. He has come through in all these games so far that he's played in every kind of way possible, which is why he was a Frisco Classic MVP. So congratulations to him. Congratulations to our Tigers winning it. Clean sweep, 3-0.
Yep.
We got one more weekend until SEC play kicks off.
Got North Dakota State this week, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yep.
And then I honestly don't fucking know who. I cannot remember who we got this weekend.
Yeah, I can't remember right now either. But I was so excited about just talking about this week and talking about Tennessee for the first time.
Yeah, we'll come back in here Tennessee. Probably Thursday after the 2 midweek games and kind of just see. Hopefully, there's more upsets. And hopefully A&M loses another game.
Yeah, I was just about to say Thursday we're gonna come in here. We obviously have to talk about A&M. They went on a 4-game losing streak. We got to talk about that.
Hopefully it's 5 or 6 by the time we get back in here.
No, they beat Rice Sunday to salvage the weekend.
Oh shit. Okay.
So we'll talk about some A&M. Try to figure out what's wrong with them. I already said Gavin Gahovac's a huge loss, even though he's only hitting 221 on the year or something like that. It's a big loss that they took. So we will both do some research on Texas A&M and why.
We will both do some research on Texas A&M
and why they might have had a 4-game slide. We'll check it out. We'll see what's coming on. They slid all the way down to 14 from number 1. So LSU moved up to 1,
which is very good.
Yeah,
I hate Texas A&M more than I hate anybody else. Alabama.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Yeah, A&M's just they can go fuck themselves for all I care.
So I
really don't care.
Yeah, we're going to talk about them a little bit though because we have to. It was 4-game losing streak. We're going to boast about the 4-game losing streak.
This is true.
So hopefully the Tigers don't do that this year. Huh. Well, we'll see. Yeah. So we're excited. The boys here, y'all know how we do it. I'm back drinking beers with Coach Rob, which is nice. We got to get a little round of golf in this weekend, so that was fun. We got some more beautiful weather coming this weekend, 70-something degrees. We might be able to play some more golf. And then 2 weeks from now, The Show comes out, which we got some MLB news that we need to talk about with the Yankees. We might be able to slide that in Thursday also. But for now, I'm Coach Jace. That's Coach Rob. We are your boys with Diamond Deck Discussions, and we are unfiltered.